So one of the items I like to carry in my pack is a 2 container of just pill bottles, medicine bottles. I like them because they have nice lids on them and they screw down really tight. When I open this up, on one side I'll have some cotton balls, and I've just lightly coated them with Vaseline, but I didn't saturate them completely. So I can just take a small amount and put it on there. Again, when you do a cotton ball, if you're going to use the whole thing, this is important also, is pull that apart to get those fibers sticking straight up like this, rather than the round ball compressed. That way it's much easier to ignite when you need to strike it. So it catches a fire really quite easily to ignite. So again, pull it apart, get the upper hairs up there to get that ignited. Okay. So I've got the cotton on one side. On the other, held together by duct tape because it's flammable, is I'll put my matches, my striking inward matches. Now notice I have the heads down facing rather than up. One of the reasons why is that if my hand's wet or my gloves are wet or my mittens are wet and I try and get a match out of there, what it's going to do is just get my match heads damp or wet, which may prevent them from lighting. So this way I can pull one out and then I can strike it and light the match. When you go to light a match, don't hold back on the edge of the match to try and light it. Number one, you end up breaking the match. Put your finger right on the edge of the match head. That way when you go to strike it, it'll light without breaking. I also carry inside my lid, it's just a little piece of sandpaper. You have to be really careful that you don't get the real coarse sandpaper. And the reason why is that if I try and light it off the really coarse sandpaper, it ends up sanding my head off, okay, my striker head, and it doesn't work very well. So get very, very fine sandpaper, or simply you can just use the back side of it and light your match off of it. It's important though, again, that you put this in the top, don't glue it so you can take it out. Make sure your match heads are down so that if they're upright they could strike themselves and ignite your pack. But this is a great little kit. Throw it in your car, throw it in your four-wheeler, your snow machine. It works really well. Hold it with the duct tape on there. You can put an awful lot of fire tinder in this and it works great. Here's another little fire starting tip that you can do with book matches. You see these commonly in like real small packs. Is with paper matches, which are just fine to start a fire with if you need to, unless they're damp. Is great. One of the things though, when you do light a match, don't automatically go to your fire, but rather let it burn down, get enough flame, and then insert it into your tinder. But kind of a cool trick on using paper matches, say you've only got just a few left and you may be there for a few days, is splitting the match. So carefully splitting the cardboard so I'm just in half with it. I'm going to peel that down . You want to try and get it even. See, it's really thin here, thick on that side. I want to get even on both sides. So I've got about the same thickness. As I carefully pull that apart, when I get to the match head, I want to make sure that I pull it so it separates the match head into two pieces. Now I've got two matches, and there's plenty of phosphorus on there to light that both matches. So I've got one, two chances to light my fire with just a book of matches. So it works out pretty cool.